Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's video is just going to be a really simple Q&A. I asked you guys to send me questions on my Instagram a couple of days ago, intending to make a video in like February, but somehow I have managed to get sick again. I apologize, it's a little bit dark in here as well. It's 6 p.m. I'm filming with a different lens today. I'm filming with my 50mm just because I wanted to try that out a little bit so you can't see the clock that's normally on that side. We're just gonna jump on into this video. So starting off with the questions that you guys just sent me from Instagram. The first question is, would you ever collab with someone that has way less subscribers than you? And the answer is absolutely yes. Personally, I don't feel like I'm a big YouTuber at all. I feel like a lot of my subscribers came from like 2 of my videos and they don't watch a whole lot of my other ones, which you can definitely see from my view count. So I don't feel like I'm like too big to collab with anybody at this point. I've never done a collab before, but I would really like to. If you guys are in my area, or if you ever will be in my area, just let me know. I would love to collab with you guys. I feel like it's so fun to just like sit down and collab with people and kind of get differing ideas and different opinions on what kind of a video that could be, and it's also just like fun to film with somebody else because I'm always filming alone. Which is kind of sad. But yeah, I think it would be really cool, especially if our kind of like aesthetics aligned and our views and what we're trying to push out content wise. I feel like if those at least make sense with one another, then I would definitely consider collabing with anybody, no matter what number of subscribers they had. A collab is beneficial to both parties, no matter who benefits more, I guess. The second question is, what do I do to have such nice hair? Right now my hair is kind of a disaster, honestly. I never wash my hair every day. I literally go like 2 or 3 days between washes, and I think I'm on like day 4 right now, so my hair is pretty greasy. Dry shampoo is my best friend. I also don't use any shampoo or conditioner or body wash with any sulfates or parabens in it. I am actually allergic to sulfates and parabens. There was a time that I got really bad perioral dermatitis, which means that the entire area around your mouth gets like red bumps that are almost like blisters. It's really gross. I like had to skip school a couple of days because I was like, Mom, like I can't go like this. Eventually I went to the doctor and they gave me like medicine for it, but it's really hard to get rid of. So I try to avoid anything that could flare it up again. I have had a couple of flare-ups, but my medicine that I usually catch them early enough because I know what they look like. But one of the things that actually triggers perioral dermatitis for me is sulfates. Which is in a lot of shampoos and conditioners, is like sulfates or SLS, and then parabens, which is basically just a preservative that they put in a lot of cosmetics and a lot of shampoos and a lot of conditioners, a lot of face washes. Kind of helps the product stay better longer, but it's actually like really bad for my skin. That's one thing, I guess. I got like really off topic there for a second, but so in order to keep my hair looking like this, I guess. My hair is just really nice naturally, I guess. I have bleached my hair multiple times, and just like with the wash routine, I don't know if it's me, like my hair genetics, or if it's actually something that I do. Not washing it every day definitely helps. I also don't reuse much product or heat on my hair at all a lot of times because I don't wash it as often. I'll just straighten it on day 1 and then just wear it out like the rest of the time. But I do pretty frequent hair masks as well. I've been loving the Love Beauty Planet ones. Next question is, how many languages do I speak? And that is a solid 1. This kind of goes with another question that someone sent me, has asked me, do I speak Spanish? I don't. I took 3 years of Spanish, but I don't remember anything past like hola, ¿cómo estás? I can count to 10 in German. English is my first and only real language that I know how to speak. And even then, sometimes I still mess up, so we're doing great. Where am I from? I am from Arizona. Technically, I grew up in Illinois, moved from the Midwest middle of my junior year of high school, and I've been in Arizona ever since. I go to Arizona State University. What am I studying? I am a psychology major, and then I will be going to grad school for digital audience strategy, kind of like digital marketing and that kind of vein of work. What's my workout routine like? Okay, so this was the kind of video that I wanted to film for this week. I wanted to take you guys on a whole week of me working out, kind of show you what I'm doing to get back in shape because I did fall off my gym routine for a while. I'm just now kind of getting back into it. That's what I wanted to do for this week, but obviously I'm not well, and working out when you're sick is just like a disaster. I do a lot of strength training, and when you're weak and sick and can't breathe, makes it really difficult. Who would I love to collab with in the future? So I guess this one kind of goes along with the first question, like if I would ever collab with someone else. I don't really know who I would want to collab with. I still think of myself as like a small YouTuber, I guess. So when I think of like who I ideally would like to collab with, it's always like much bigger people. So I absolutely love Sienna Mirabella's content. I think she would be so cool to have like even as a friend. Natalie Barbu, she posts like really cool like motivational content for me, and I think it would be really cool to collab with her as well, but she's in New York. So where is your favorite place to study for your finals work in school? So for me personally, just the way I am and the way my major is set up, I actually don't have a whole lot of finals, but I do still study for like my normal tests and midterms and everything like that. If I'm not just doing it at home, I actually will go to a coffee shop and study because that's a more motivational place for me. It's like a busy enough vibe that I don't get tired of studying, so I don't get like exhausted, but it's also like chill enough and laid back enough that I'm able to focus. So what's my favorite thing about college? That's a good question, actually. I think the whole experience, like the experience as a whole, has just been so fun for me. Like I really did have I had it good. I love being able to live on my own. That's been really, really cool and really nice for me. It's kind of like you're half adulting. Like you're stuck in that sweet spot where you are on your own, but you don't have to like fully adult yet. How did I find my style? This is also a really good question. I used to not dress the way that I dress now. Right now, I live in neutral colors. I have black, I have white, I have gray, and I have tan in my closet, but I didn't used to be like that. I used to wear a lot of like bold, bright colors. I used to go along with whatever trend was hitting that day. I realized after a while that I would buy a lot of pieces that were trendy, and I would only wear them like once or twice, and then I would just like let them sit in my closet for however long. Also, while just like watching other people's YouTube videos, I kind of like developed my style from watching other people develop their style as well. Like Kelsey Simone is a really big inspiration of mine style wise. My Pinterest board helped a lot too. Just coming up with all the different kinds of clothes that I would like to wear on my Pinterest board helped me develop what ones I would actually want to buy in the future. And then when I actually went to the store, I would go based on what clothing I put down on my Pinterest board, and that really helped me like stay cohesive. How do I balance work and school and life and payments and everything? Good question. My work school life balance right now is pretty okay, but I have really struggled with this in the past. I've always like worked myself too hard and then gotten really overwhelmed and kind of just like shut down, and I need to like chill out with that because it's definitely not healthy. I don't really know how I balance it, to be honest. I think I just like at this point know when I'm like getting to the cusp of not doing well. Then I kind of like have to take myself back and like take a step back and really reflect on why and kind of figure it out and kind of like reset my brain in that way. I really don't have an answer. The last question is the best self-care advice that I give. This I kind of know how to self-care because I have those like mental breakdowns every once in a while. This is what I do every time that I have one. I will take a whole night just like to myself. I will kind of like sit back and I will put on a face mask, I will watch ASMR, I will do a hair mask, I will do my whole like spa pamper day routine. I won't even try to be productive. I will just sit and watch YouTube or watch Netflix or do whatever I want to do in that moment. I will sleep. I will do basically anything to recharge myself, and then once I'd spend like a whole day doing that, or even just like a night doing that, usually by the next morning I'm pretty okay and I'm pretty chillin', and then I'm like ready to get back to business. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you guys have any more questions for me down in the comments below. I'm sorry that I'm sick. Hopefully the next time you guys see me I will be well and able to breathe. I love you guys, and I will see you in my next video. Mwah.